ToRaH GuArDiAN, speaking the absolute truth. ToRaH Nation. Shalom, 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 Yashar'el and Yahudah. Grafted Gentiles, strangers into the body of HaMashiach. Shabbat shalom. Actually, Shabbat shalom. Getting ready to go into Shabbat, as well as the Shabboath. Trumpets. I give the Most High praise for having brought me to the Shabbat and for the opportunity to make my way, because I'm going to go to Rebirth. I'm going to Columbia tomorrow to celebrate Shabbat and to spend time with the Mishpah on the Shabbat day. I am looking forward to the YAHUAH'S, Shabboaths. I am looking forward to blowing the Sofar on the Feast of Trumpets and declaring YAHUAH'S Day. Actually bearing witness to the time and the hour, the season of judgment. And we all understand that the judgment of Yahuwah must come, and that the judgment of Yahuwah must come first through Yashar'el and Yahudah. This judgment must come through us. We must be first partakers. And I know some of y'all say, well, you know, look, our ancestors have been suffering at the hands of us. We have been suffering at the hands of our ancestors for years, you know, and for at least 400 years, right? But when you understand the purpose of this judgment, you understand that Yahuwah has to establish his righteous presence in his people, and he has to clear out those that are rebels. He has to clear out those who are lewd and wicked, that are hiding sin in the assemblies, hiding sin. He has to weed them out. And judgment must begin first within the assemblies, right? So we blow in the shofar because we're expecting Yahuwah to continue to bring forth his judgment. We're declaring the assembly, the gathering. And you know, we blew the shofar as a how can I say it, as a means to communicate Yahuwah's gathering of his people. And it was also as a means to go before us in battle, in judgment of the nations, to execute his righteous judgment and to possess the land, right? But we know that we are in a time where Yahuwah is cleaning house. He's cleaning house. He's getting rid of the dirt and the filth that's in Yashar'el and Yahudah. And that's why it's important for us to daily seek Yahuwah in his righteousness by his ToRaH and inquire of him concerning us and our place in him. Yahusha, is there anything in me that you need me to let go of? If so, I throw my hands up and I give it to you. Take it from me. Right? Before he has to do what he do on you. That he's going to do in judgment on the nations. Yahuwah is in total control. Right? Yahuwah is in total control. And he expects us as his people, which are called by his name, to humble ourselves and to pray. He expects us to seek his face. And he expects us to turn so that we can escape this judgment, this trumpet blast, this shofar blowing. Yeah, we need to gather, but we need to gather and assemble in righteousness, in unity. Listen, Yahuwah is judging us. He's judging us. And every day I ask Yahuwah, every minute, every time he comes into my thoughts, Yahuwah, make me an instrument of your righteousness, and everything that's not like you, root it out. Root it out. So that I may be a vessel fit for your use. So, the Shabbat is a time to gather in fellowship and praise on the seventh day, to worship and magnify Yahuwah with the Mishpokah. And I look forward to fellowshipping with the Mishpokah. It's been almost 3 weeks. It's going on 3 weeks. And I'm looking forward to celebrating, fellowshipping, hearing a ToRaH from the Moreh, none other than Moreh Malachi. Listening to hear a word from Moreh. Knowing that Yahuwah has a word. Yahuwah has a word. And I praise Yahuwah for his word. So, it's a good time. It's a time for introspect now. And don't get so caught up in the idea of praise that you forget about the need to assess where you are and make sure that you are a vessel fit for praise. Because when you aren't, you are just a sounding brass and tinkling cymbals. You're just making noise. And that noise is not pleasing in his eyes, in his ears. No, it isn't. It's not pleasing to Yahuwah. That's just sounding brass and tinkling cymbals. Oh, yeah. So, in this Shabboath, hey, before trumpets, assess where you are in Yahuwah, seek his face, desire his mercy and forgiveness, and ask him to make you ready. Trumpets. Feast of Trumpets. Yes, man of Yah, woman of Yah, understand. Yahuwah is moving. Make no mistake about it. He is moving. And the question is always going to be, where you going to be? Are you going to be on the side of his righteousness and favor? Are you going to be on the side of his righteous indignation and judgment. What side? What side you gonna be on? Good side. Man of Yah, woman of Yah. The word of Yahuwah, the Torah of Yahuwah, the truth of Yahuwah. May Yahuwah bless you as you take heed to his Torah of truth. May he bless you as you take heed to his Torah of truth, as you walk in obedience to his Torah. And listen, do not neglect the Torah, right? Do not neglect the renewing of your mind. Do not neglect the renewing of your mind in this season. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't take it for granted. Don't do it, don't do it, don't take it for granted. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yahuwah loves his people. Yahuwah loves his people. But don't be on the side of his judgment. Don't be on the side of his wrath. Don't be on the side of his judgment. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, listen. May Yahuwah's word come alive in you, quicken and bless you. May his word renew you, cause you to walk in his favor in this hour, prepared in your heart for the trumpet, the shofar blast, prepared in your heart to receive it in the name of YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH. With that, I say, listen, man of Yah, woman of Yah, shalom, shalom, shalom. ToRaH GuArDiAn, speaking the absolute truth. ToRaH Nation.